Um, I'm still waiting for some people to come join me in the stream chat because nobody else is here. Except for One Trick Pony. How's it going, man?
Hello.
How you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Cool, cool. Yep. You may be very interested in the announcements. Your bot is doing rather well right now, um, so yeah. Anyway, I think we best get straight into it. Um, we have a few announcements regarding the tournament. Um, one piece of bad news, which is unfortunately we won't be able to do the live event this time. It's basically we've had the venues pulled out on us, and we didn't really have enough interest to really keep that going. So unfortunately, that's not going to be going this time, but hopefully next time we will be able to get that going. So I'm very sorry for all of you who are planning a nice trip over to London in our nicely sunny island before Brexit. But yeah, so that's the only piece of bad news. The piece of good news is we do have some sponsorship for the prizes. Somebody has been very kindly to donate some money anonymously, apparently. So thank you. I won't be announcing who that is. He's asked to remain anonymous. Um, so we do have that money plus some extra money which we've been set aside for it. So there is a total prize pool of $500, um, of which $250 is going to first prize. Second is going to be 150, and third is going to be 100. So there's a bit of money there for you all to win, which should be good. Um, so yeah, on top of that, we will have other prizes, including some t-shirts and some various other nice plushies and various things which we have to give away. More details on that later. So there are some spot prizes and side prizes as well. So the first side prize is going to be for the most innovative strategy. It's going to be one that we judge ourselves. So basically, whoever comes up with the best strategy um, that we think is pretty good. Doesn't have to be the winning strategy. It could be any kind of strategy. Um, so yeah, that's going to be judged by whoever's around to judge it at the time. Second spot prize is going to be for the best new bot. Um, that's any bot that is as is new to the ladder this time for this season. So that should be fun. Um, the third prize is for the most violent bot. Um, the most violent bot is the bot that gets the most unit kills throughout the entire tournament. Uh, that's a rather fun one, so it might encourage you to go for a bit of a longer game with more just picking off of the opponents because we like to see some violence. Um, the next bot is for the fastest winning bot. That's the bot that has the fastest winning average time throughout all their wins in the tournament. It's an interesting one because to qualify, you only need to win one game. So if you lose all your games except for one and win one game inside a minute, you're the winner. Um, and the last spot prize is for the most improved bot. For this, we're looking for improvements between the first and second week of the round robin tournament. So the bot that improves the most from the first week to the second will win that prize. And that prize will get some nice spot prizes. I'll give you more details of that in time, but we'll see. So, uh, given that, uh, hopefully, it's all the prizes are in dollars, by the way, just to let you know. So, if we Brexit early, that's that's not going to affect that. Clickamp is the total unit deaths. Most deaths or most deaths per minute? Most deaths. So this is a counterpoint to the fastest winning bot. So essentially, it encourages slow play but violent play as well. So it's just deaths. Basically, you have to go and murder and kill as many of your opponent's forces as possible. Not that I'm psychopathic or anything. Um, so yeah, all of those will receive some nice spot prizes. We have some fun things that we're planning. So yeah, I will reveal those probably closer to the actual tournament. Um, so yeah, guys, jump into the stream chat on Discord. If you don't know our Discord, I will give you the invite link in here in 1 second. I'm guessing most of you will probably be on there now. What about the best in-game talk? Actually, yeah. Screw it. I'm going to add another one. I entirely forgot about that. The best in-game talk. That is actually one that I am going to add right now. Thanks, Tweakimp. I almost forgot that. Your last chance now, by the way. If you come up with something really good, I'll add it. But if you don't, that list is set. So I'm just going to add that. Right, that's been updated on the wiki page, which I will post a link now, just in case you don't have that. Nah, not best sniper bot. I think the bot strategies are all going. Mind me, you didn't miss everything. Everything is updated on that wiki page now. Basically, the only thing that we don't have on that wiki page that I haven't updated is, yes, as I said earlier, we don't have live final anymore. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough commitment from people, and the venue, unless we could supply it, say that we were going to guarantee at least 20 to 30 people there, we couldn't do that. So that's fair enough. But yeah, we're not going to do a live final this time. Hopefully for the next season, I will. So yeah, and the other thing, apart from the tournament, I wanted to come on here and discuss is changing the no wooden spoon, Matsies. I'm not going to embarrass people with that. So I'm changing the format of the ladder slightly for next season. So we're going to run longer seasons, but we're going to have various tournaments in between. So one thing that we're going to do sort of like for the first month of next season. So basically we're going to run the season for 6 months in total. But at the end of each month we're going to have a mini tournament with a prize pool for each of those tournaments. So the first one of those is going to be a team tournament. So it's going to be the best 2 Protoss versus the best 2 Zergs versus the best 2 Terran on the ladder. And it's basically going to be a 1v1 tournament for each of those, and then the winning team will both get a prize. So both of the bot authors will get a prize from that. That's going to be the tournament at the end of the first month. From there, we're going to go on and have various different fun tournaments and all sorts of things. So feel free to suggest stuff for that as well. But there's not going to be like a long season, then a single tournament at the end of it. No, we can't actually play 2v2 games on the API at the moment, unfortunately. So guys, anyway, on our Discord, there's a stream channel where I'm at the moment, so get your ass in here and ask me some questions. Because yeah, I'm sitting here all alone at the moment. But yeah, feel free to ask questions in Twitch as well. Hold on a second. Oh, Nulak, come in here. It's fine. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, let me know what you think about the new format anyway, or if I've made a horrible mistake, or if you like it, just say. Come in, guys. Anyone in chat? It's cool. You can come in. Don't be afraid. Ah, damn it. Last time I couldn't get away from this place. Hey, Densol. Welcome. Ah, that's cool.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Bit hard to think about. Yeah.
Yeah. So the other thing, we've had some issues with your API, the latest version, setting player names.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, I think I've sorted that now. I think so anyway. But yeah, just for guys' information, don't set player names on ladder bots. It's a terrible idea. The reason being that so if you set your player name, you're going to be known to the opposition, but also it messes with our renaming script. So rename your bot afterwards to be the correct name, so everyone
Yeah,
can see it.
I actually tried to rename skip script and couldn't get it to work.
Okay, I can give you a hand with that. What was the issue you're having?
Like it just doesn't do anything. It completes and the names are not changed.
Ah, okay. I'll have a look at that probably after the stream if you like.
Yeah, I think I actually opened an issue in GitHub.
Okay, I'll have a look at it. Yeah, sorry, I don't check that particular GitHub repository very often at the moment.
Yeah, no, not a problem.
Yeah, so Tweakemp's asking, what's the best legal way to check if a path is blocked or not, and how to find that is key. So, at the moment, it was pointed out to me, we have scripts in place to check if a bot is making placement queries at a location that it shouldn't really do, like for example, the opponent's base. What was pointed out to me this week is that players can also figure that out by checking the pathing grid. At the moment, there is no way whatsoever to block a player from getting the correct pathing grid at any particular frame. I hopefully might have something in there to stop that by the end of the tournament, but I'll update you. It's a problem. So we can we I'm open to ideas of how to solve that.
I'm actually working on a fix as well.
Oh, that would be really good. Yeah.
But it's for my own like abstraction layer of the API, but I'll be publishing it hopefully next week. So I'll at least link it to the Discord so you can look at it.
Yeah, that would be really cool. So,
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead. But yeah, so how is work on the Python API going at the moment?
On what API?
On
Like,
The Python API, how's that
oh,
going?
I don't really know. I'm not doing anything with that at the moment. Well, we are looking at the next release soon. We have quite a lot of changes in develop branch, but other than that, I'm not really working on it at the moment.
Yeah, that's awesome. And how was the artificial overmind tournament? That went pretty well.
Yeah, it's really cool. But now we are thinking about building our own ladder or something like that. And how does it feel to if we run our own ladder or something?
I'd love it, man. Like the more the merrier. Like we could have like sort of like a dual ladder, and then like maybe we could have like a inter-ladder tournament at the end of it. That would be really cool.
Oh, that would be good. Let's ask if AlphaStar would join us well.
Yeah, I'd love that, man. No, I mean like the more ladders we have, the better. And like
Yeah, yeah.
if you need any help setting that up or any advice or anything, just let me know. I'll be more than willing to help out.
Yeah, sounds good. We are actually planning that if we build a ladder, we would use the same formats for files and stuff like that. So the same bots could be used in both ladders.
Yeah, that would be cool. Like it would be interesting to see because you might end up with different metas being on different ladders. So you know, be fun.
Yeah, yeah, and our new infrastructure will probably be able to actually block
Yeah,
the queries and manage what kind of queries can be done by players. So
yeah,
we might be able to do ladders that disable certain kinds of stuff. Like one thing I've been thinking about is a ladder without air units or something like that, or a simplified Starcraft ladder. But it's
yeah,
still uncertain if we are going to do that.
yeah. That'd be really cool. Like it'd be great to have some ideas like that. maybe you could run it sort of like similar way to what we're running the next tournaments, like do it of 1 month of like no air and 1 month of doing sort of like a melee only units or something like that.
Yeah.
See which comes out on top. But yeah, it might also open up like the way for a lot more kind of like learning environments. I don't know what your thoughts on that are.
Well, it would be really cool, of course, but I don't know if that's really the thing I'm going to work on.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, if you had a more simplified game, it would actually open up, like, for people to be able to use a lot more learned data. I know there was one, I don't remember the name of it, AI Arena that, God, what was his name? Forgotten his name, but he was setting up an AI Arena one where it was based on a lot more like small mini games and people doing that. So yeah.
Yeah, that would be at least a cool area to look at.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
doing a simplified games like Terran with only Marines or something like that would be nice for machine learning. Not so interesting to watch, of course.
Yeah, but it would certainly be interesting from a research perspective, um,
Yeah, of course.
to see. And obviously, if you do that, you might end up with a lot faster games and everything like that. So
Also true.
yeah, but I don't know. So have you got any timetable at the moment, or is it just whenever you can?
We will be having a meeting internally in like 2 weeks or so, when we will be deciding about the new stuff.
Oh, that'd be really cool. Well, like I said,
Yeah,
if you
but
need any help setting that up or anything, just let us know.
yeah, thanks. I'll keep you posted.
Awesome. But yeah, no, definitely involve us.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Cool. Yeah, so just looking at some of the Twitter chats, people are talking about the 4-player maps, saying that our ladder tournament will be the first one with a 4-player map. So um, I think that relates to the pathing grid in the sense that people might be able to detect exactly where people are. So this might be more of an issue in terms of kind of people can just get the initial pathing grid, because one of the suggestions for solving that issue was to save an initial pathing grid, and then whenever a pathing grid was requested, just return that initial one. But
Well, you could just filter out the original position from it. It's possible.
yeah, we could do that. That would take a bit more kind of like deep kind of like analysis of the actual request, but it's something we could do. Um, my worry when we do things like this is always how it's going to affect the speed of the actual ladder, because the more kind of like deep inspection of packets you do, the slower it's going to be, and especially when you're doing that so many times a second. But
Yeah, my initial tests look like it's not going to be that slow.
okay, it's not something I've looked into deeply right now, so I need to go through that a bit, hopefully
Yeah,
before the tournament.
but I'm writing my code in allocation optimized Rust, so it's really, I'm hoping it to be really fast.
Yeah, I really want to play with Rust at some point. I haven't managed to yet. But it's a really nice language from what I've seen.
Yeah, I'll be releasing some Starcraft stuff in Rust soon, so.
I'll definitely be interested to take a look. Yeah.
And I'm also writing my bot for the ladder in Rust now, but it's going to take a while before I have anything useful.
Yeah, so Mindme was asking about my bot. My bot got delayed basically due to we had ladder issues and I wasn't able to finish the programming. Hopefully this weekend. But yeah, I doubt I'll get it there in time to qualify for the tournament, but I might get there in time to spoil a few people's days for the tournament. Hopefully. Um, but yeah, it's very close to being there. So yeah, it's there just to spoil people's day, because I'm that kind of nice guy. Uh, but yeah, it's going to be called Gumbies, if anyone wants to know. And not after the pizza place. Uh, But yeah. So yeah, any more questions from Twitch chat or just what race is it playing? Tweakimp, you know me by now. I do Protoss only. Protoss my bae.
Yeah, cool. Protoss is the thing.
Protoss represent, man. No, I was well pleased that Neeb got through, and that was all I cared about. In the I'm just excited to see Cyril come into play tomorrow as well. It should be fun. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the IEM.
Yeah, I am. It's really. I'm watching both Starcraft and Counter Strike, so it's really cool.
Yeah, I've not been keeping up with the Counter Strike much, so I've not really been into that. So yeah, it's fun. Cyril's in action tomorrow. Unfortunately, I'm at work most of the day, so I'm just sitting there at work with it on my second screen, just desperately hoping that people don't notice I'm watching in the background. uh, it's fun though. But yeah. So where do you think Scott's bot skill level will be in a year? I don't know. Like, so I found it interesting with the ProBots tournament. And like, yeah, congrats, Raf, for winning that. By the way, that was really amazing. But I found it really interesting that the players had so much problems with it, and I do see where that's coming from because the bots can attack from so many different angles at a time. Like Micro Machine was coming in with various different bots from all angles, and it was really throwing people off. I think Mano got there in the end, and he was playing against it, so that was good. But yeah, for all the platinum players, like the silver player just got fucking annihilated. Wasn't even close. The platinum player managed to defeat it on his third attempt, but still, like, it was doing really well up to then. And this is from players that have seen it in action and know what to expect. So I think it's very difficult to place a bot on a human ladder because if it's a scripted bot, it's gonna do you place it on a ladder against players who don't know what it's doing, or do you place it on a ladder against players that have seen it in action and know what to expect? So yeah, it's almost impossible to say, like, yes, playing as a first time against someone who doesn't know what Micro Machine does, Micro Machine could easily take out like a high diamond or masters player. But if that player knew what was coming, Micro Machine would just get annihilated. So yeah. So
What does Micro Machine do? Like, I haven't played like against it or anything. What's the strategy?
So Micro Machine's basic strategy is to go in first with Reapers, and then as the Reapers kind of like take down the tech and the economy of the opponent, he'll build it into Banshees and cloaked Banshees, and just kind of like go and attack everywhere.
Standard, like not non-standard, but like quite usual turn cheese.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, is it possible to actually try to play against the Micro Machine myself, or?
Yes, I think it works quite well. I know that Microstream was slightly modified when it was playing against humans at the end of the ProBots tournament. So I think maybe you might have to ask Raf for another version of it. I'm not sure if that's there. But yeah, so hopefully, I don't know if the actual version that's on ladder will play well against it, though, against humans though. Maybe someone in the chat can help us out on that one. But yeah. So yeah, Tweakips points out that bots can't see cloaked units. Well, yeah. I think they know when their units are dying to something they can't see though, so yeah.
Yeah, actually, I'm thinking about this as well. It would be possible to give the info about cloaked units as well with a custom API solution I'm making.
Okay, that would be really cool.
Yeah, it would. I'm still thinking about how it should be done, but because the abstraction layer sees both the bots, so it could actually include the information.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think that would be useful. Um, but yeah, it's one of the advantages that humans have over bots, and bots have a lot of advantages over over humans as well. So yeah, I think we can survive with that for the moment. So yeah, I think that's about everything we have for the moment. So unless Twitch chat has got some more questions for me that don't involve my trousers this time. People don't need to see my legs this time. Not like last time, guys. It's okay. I don't know if you saw the last one, but people were demanding to know if I had legs or not. Anyway, unless people have questions in chat, thank you very much everyone for joining us. Thank you Densol for coming on for a chat.
Thanks.
And we'll see you all again soon. Bye.